Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're doing the Serval story quest, and I think Gepard is a part of it as well. Gonna go to the hotel and see what she wants. Hello, Serval.
Where did they get to? Ah, speak of the devil. I was just wondering when you might show up.
Hey. Have you placed my orders yet?
Huh? What orders?
What did I order? I don't even remember.
Oops, forgot to check my messages.
Oh, makes sense.
Sorry, my bad. But it's not too late. You can order anything you want.
Okay,
There's something I need your help with.
coffee?
I had to make it up to you somehow.
Yeah?
Looks like we're not the only ones who wanted afternoon tea today, though.
Hmm?
We'll have to stand up for the time being.
Oh, it's busy. Well, I'll help myself to the tea then.
Don't drink too much, or you won't be able to sleep tonight. Anyway, about the something I needed your help with.
No need for the formalities. Let's hear it.
Well, you're clearly better traveled than I am, and I know how generous you are.
Stop.
I feel embarrassed to ask now. How can I put this?
Say it.
If I remember correctly, you, March, and Don Hung came here on that train. The Astral Express, right?
Correct.
I was wondering, is the train accepting
Oh.
new passengers?
Always for you. Why are you asking this all of a sudden?
Well, it's just... the dust has settled now. The Stellaron problem has been resolved, and
Okay.
Julia... Forget it. It's nothing. Forget I said anything. You see,
Is she bored?
there's not much
I think she's
left for me
bored.
here except to carry on
Yeah,
repairing equipment in the workshop.
Thought so.
I like practicing the guitar, and performances are fun, but the crowds are pretty small. Besides, I'm a researcher. How could I not get excited about the chance to explore new worlds up close? Everyone gets tired of living in small places like Belobog after a few years, right?
I understand how you feel. Welcome aboard.
Really? You're gonna say yes?
I
just
hope
like
so.
that?
I hope this works. Oh, but I'll still have to ask the others for their input first. Aw, man.
I understand. I'm counting on you. I know this is a lot to ask out of the blue, so apologies in advance.
Aw, not a problem. Just leave it to me.
I knew I could count on you.
I got you, girly.
There goes Serval. I better send Himiko a text and ask about the request.
Interesting.
Or I guess I could ask Mr. Yang. Or Pom Pom.
Himiko, I think.
Who's the best one?
Isn't
to
Himiko's...
ask?
I think Himiko's the best one to ask. Himiko.
Let's send a message to Himiko.
Miss Himiko, I have a question. Ask away, Sora. Does the Express welcome new members? Please say yes, please say yes. Of course, so yes! So long as they're willing to travel with us, the Express door will always be open. But I would like to know more about your friend. In your experience, what kind of person are they? She's meticulous. That's pretty good. Maybe she and I will have a lot in common. What I'm saying is, I agree with letting your friend on the Express. Ask her to take her time packing her stuff. Our Express will always welcome new passengers. I knew I could count on Himiko. Thanks, Himiko. Thank you. Yay, can we... Wait, I don't believe this. Don't worry about it. If there are other issues along the way, feel free to let me know. I don't believe this. There's no way. Well, I guess I have good news for now, but I still don't believe it.
You should go and talk to Lady Bronya, Serval. It was her personal invite, after all.
I know. Let me think about it.
Is this a bad time?
Oh, no, not at all. I could do with a hand, actually.
Perfect timing. Please, talk some sense into her.
What?
I knew it.
I'm not taking sides. I don't even know what the deal
That's
is.
just it. There is no deal.
Serval, I understand your reluctance to rejoin the Silvermane Guards.
Oh.
But Lady Bronya values your talent.
Well, what do you
She
want? Do you
sees
want
how
to
much
join
you could
us or do you want to be a
contribute
guard?
the
What?
rejuvenation of Belobog.
What are you doing?
So I came to talk to you about it. In any case, you should at least pay her a visit.
Okay, I get it. I'll make a trip to Klepoth Fort and tell Bronya what I really think. Sorry. I need to get this over with. Let me know what they said when I get back.
Aw, man.
Same old Serval.
What happened?
Sorry, my head's still in the argument. It's like this. As you know, my sister used to be one of the research team leads in the Silvermane Guard's technology division. Stellarons were her main area of research.
Yeah?
But her expertise went far beyond Stellarons. She was, and still is, well versed in mechanical engineering and other fields. Immediately after her succession, Lady Bronya set her sights on Serval's talents. The Supreme Guardian wants her to resume her technological research and be a shining light for the revitalization of Belobog. However, you saw her attitude just now. I doubt her meeting with Lady Bronya will change anything. It'll probably just leave them both feeling dejected.
They should both join me. Maybe she just wants to see the outside world.
I think there's more than one element to it. My intuition tells me this is mostly linked to Madame Cocolia's passing.
Sounds like you got a story to tell. Let's hear it.
Never mind. It's just a personal hunch. I've never been good at reading my sister's mind. I can tell the two of you have a close bond. If you get the chance, see if you can persuade her to open up about it. Hand on heart, I wouldn't want to see her sitting behind a desk in Klepoth Fort and sighing all day either. Belobog is too small a place for a mind as inquisitive as Serval's. Maybe it would be better for her to join you on your journey.
Yes, she should.
I'll admit,
You should too.
I'm a little worried about how she plans on getting all this across to Lady Bronya. Are you busy? Let's go and wait for her in front of Klepoth Fort.
I have all day.
Seem like they've finished talking yet. I hope it's not turning into a shouting match. Let's go in.
I understand your circumstances, Serval. I respect your choice. It was my mistake to make an unwarranted request without considering your own wishes. Allow me to offer you my apologies.
I love
I hope
Bronya
you
so
don't
much.
take this matter to heart.
No need, Bronya. You're a Supreme Guardian now. Don't let a little thing like this... Besides, I'm the one who should be apologizing. I've put my own personal reasons ahead of Belobog's reconstruction.
I get it, Serval. After all, you and Mother...
No.
Uh,
Sad.
sorry, I don't mean to open up old wounds, but there's something I need to ask you. This guitar, I found it after going through Mother's old things.
Oh.
She was never a music lover, so I thought this might be
Her
connected to
eyes
you.
just lit up.
Cocolia... You...
Huh?
It's nothing. You're right, it does belong to me. In fact, it once belonged to me and Cocolia. It was our shared treasure. If you don't mind, Bronya, could I take it back to the workshop?
Of course. I'm sure there's a story behind it, but that's between you and Mother. I won't pry. I hope you have an amazing journey, Serval. Do remember to visit home when you get the chance.
Bronya, I love you so much. I'm a huge Bronya fan. I am.
I will. Thank you, Bronya.
Aw. Cuties. Hey guys!
I assume you heard our conversation just now.
A little bit.
I didn't expect her to be so open-minded. And she didn't even try
She
to
always
persuade me to
is.
stay.
She's always so nice.
She didn't summon me just to return the guitar, did she?
I wouldn't rule it out. She's good at reading people's minds. She would have known that you'd never set foot in Klepoth Fort voluntarily.
After all these years, I never thought I'd set eyes on this guitar again. Guess we're stuck with each other.
So what's the story behind it?
Well, it'll take a while to tell. When we were in cadet school, Cocolia and I were notoriously disruptive. We were always coming up with the next crazy invention. We called it exploring the infinite possibilities of new technologies. This guitar was one of those inventions. Cocolia came up with a name, the Super Electromagnetic Flux Player, or
Oh,
electric guitar for short.
let's call it electric guitar, thank you. So she was tech savvy too?
Not really, no. She was a military history major, very different from what I was doing. Still, we hung out every day. It's only natural that my love for inventing would rub off on her. I told you it'd take a while to tell the story.
It didn't take that long.
Let's get back to the workshop first. By the way, want to help me pack my bags?
Yeah. Let's.
That melody.
That's one of yours, right?
I didn't think many people liked that one. Seems the city might have a few nice memories of me after I'm gone.
Oh, is it this one?
Well, it's getting late. Let's head back.
Oh, cute.
There's no place like home. I never feel completely free out there. Gepard, can you
I
lend
know how
your
you
dear
feel.
sister a hand? Help me pack my bags.
Am I allowed to refuse? This place, just looking around gives me a headache.
Okay, I promise this is the last time. I'm about to go traveling with her.
Yay!
Who knows how long it'll be before I can visit home again.
Never!
You should help me pack
You're stuck with
when
me
you still
now.
have the chance.
Fine. I'll give you a hand.
You just need to make yourself at home. You've done plenty of work
I want to
already.
help you too. Can we hear more about this guitar now?
Since you're so curious, I'll give you the whole story. This guitar was actually given to me as a birthday present by Cocolia a long time ago. I
Okay.
came up with the design, but I was never able to build it. Some of the raw materials were either too expensive or too hard to get a hold of. She helped me turn the concept into reality. Quick as lightning, always keeping her word. That was her way of doing things. Back then, I thought we'd be friends for life.
Oh,
If it was a gift,
sad.
why was it in Madame Cocolia's office?
I don't think anyone realized, but back then we were so close we didn't even differentiate between each other's possessions. We shared pretty much everything.
Oh man.
We lived in the same dormitory, went to the same school together every day, ate together, whiled away the time together, and occasionally talked about music together, though
That's
it
sad.
wasn't something she was overly familiar with.
I miss Cocolia. Is that bad?
That's how things were until the day we fell out. A lot of our shared possessions never left her office again. I was always looking forward to the day she'd return this guitar. I thought that would be the day we could bury the hatchet. Now that I think about it, perhaps I was too naive. She'd probably forgotten it even existed.
I don't think so.
And that's the
To be
only
honest.
Cocolia you guys ever got to know, huh? Always ahead of everyone else, never looking back. Even for a second. She put it all out of her mind. Me and every memory to do with me.
Oh, Serval. You didn't do anything wrong, Serval.
I know. But that's what makes it harder.
Let bygones be bygones, sister.
How does
Stop.
the conversation get so heavy again?
I don't know. I don't like this.
No good. Let's talk about something interesting. You know something, Gepard? That guitar case in your hand and my guitar? They're both from the same prototype. The Super Electromagnetic Flux Player.
Stop calling it that.
I never knew your guitar had a connection to me, too. Quite the story.
Finally. I think I must have left cadet school with about the same amount.
No easy job. Serval, I want to ask you again. Do you really want to leave Belobog and go with the Trailblazers?
Yes, stop convincing her to stay.
Of course. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. I can't miss it. What's wrong, Gepard? Oh, I see. Can't
She's
look
gonna
forward
change her
dear
mind, I
old
swear to God.
sister, huh?
can feel it.
Forget it. I don't want to complicate things for you. But before you leave, I have one last request to make. The garrison is heading down to the underworld soon, to survey the situation around Boulder Town. Why don't you come with me?
Huh? You just said you didn't want to complicate things for me, and now you're sending me on a mission. Aha! You just want to spend as much time as possible with me.
Sounds
before I
like
go,
it.
Right?
Oh!
No, it's not that. I've heard there are a lot of old energy hubs in the underworld, and you're probably the only person in Belobog who knows how to inspect them.
Mm-hmm.
Since you're leaving one way or
Right.
the other, why don't you do the people of the city one last favor before you go?
Even at a time like this, you're still thinking about the people. I don't know what to say. All right, I'll help you out. The first and last time the Landau siblings will work together.
Thanks, sis. If you have the time, could you accompany the garrison?
Yeah, sure. I have to wait for her, so I guess I have to.
You're Belobog's hero. I'm sure you must be popular in the underworld. The Silvermane guards will face less resistance if you come with us.
Of course, remember to send me a message in advance.
Thanks. I'll contact you when the guards have finished their preparations.
I'm tired of packing. Let's leave it here for today. Thanks for your help. Oh, I drank all the tea. Why am I getting sleepy?
You're here. Thanks again for agreeing to this.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Don't be. I only just arrived myself.
Great.
The highest priority for today is establishing good negotiations with the chief of Wildfire. I'm about to get that
Gonna see
process
Natasha?
underway. Serval was a little delayed on
Yay!
the way over, but that doesn't affect our schedule. Let's set off.
Alrighty.
Hold up, I wasn't that late.
Negotiations will be held in the Boulder Town Clinic. Serval and I are newcomers, so you'll have to lead the way.
Sure. Follow me.
The underworld isn't exactly how I remember it.
Feels like we're not getting many friendly looks, huh?
What? Who's looking at you? I'll beat them up. What's up, Oleg?
Well, well, well. I don't think our little clinic has ever played host to an occasion like this.
We meet again, Mr. Oleg.
Oleg will do, son. Oh, you. You probably won't know. Our young Silvermane friend here and I had the pleasure of speaking to each other at a certain Guardian succession ceremony. We're not complete strangers. But as for this young lady...
The name's Serval. I'm, an ex-engineer from the technology division, and Gepard's sister? Pleasure to meet you, Chief.
Likewise, miss. The more the merrier. And it's good to have you here again. It bothered me and Natasha that we never arranged a formal welcome for you. Once we're done talking, you must all join us for a meal.
Ooh.
We'd be honored. But to your point, Oleg, let's finish our discussions first.
Yeah, business first. Meals later.
Quite right. Let's head inside. Too much commotion out here.
Yep. Let's go inside. Natasha! Oh my god!
Huh. So she's your sister. The Landau family is full of talented young people, I see.
Mm-hmm.
You're worried that Underworlders might still hold a grudge against the Silvermane guards. So you want to show your solidarity with the Trailblazers to build some trust. Seems like a sound strategy to me.
Rebuilding trust between the two worlds has always been a priority for Lady Bronya. People here must have felt abandoned by the guards after the passage was sealed off. If we were to simply take over the underworld in the name of the Supreme Guardian, I can only imagine how people would react.
Seems like you have a good handle on the situation. I see now why you made captain at such a young age.
So, you're also saying the guards want to work with Wildfire and use our reputation to win back people's support, correct?
I wouldn't use those exact words, but that is more or less what we want to achieve.
If that's the case, I've got a question for you. Since this offer comes from those who left us to our fate for more than a decade, how would you react if Wildfire refused? Would you
Oh,
use
Natasha.
force?
Asking the real questions.
She's not trying to be diplomatic about it, is she?
Natasha won't back down easily.
Who is she, anyway?
The underground witch.
The barrier between the surface and the underground was the product of the former Supreme Guardian's misjudgment and the policies that resulted from it. The people of Belobog should have stood together, but instead, we were made to blame and hate one another. Lady Bronya wants Belobog to heal, so the Silvermane Guards need to regain the people's trust. But we won't achieve that by kicking doors open and policing everyone around. As a grassroots organization, Wildfire did an extraordinary job maintaining order for over a decade in the absence of the guards. I can only imagine how much work you put in to protect the underworld. I can assure you that the guards are not here to seize power. If it takes time for the people to trust us, so be it. We're willing to take small measures and serve as an auxiliary force to Wildfire to help maintain peace. I hope you can see that everything we do to rebuild trust and make Belobog work for all.
Little Jeppy has grown up.
I've never really seen this side of him before. The more you learn.
That's an answer I can accept. Oleg, what do you think?
I think there's no need for the guessing game to continue. It's obvious we share the same goal. With the help of Bronya, Serval, and Gepard, we're one step closer to rebuilding a united Belobog.
Yay, teamwork!
I agree. Tell Bronya that Wildfire will work with the Silvermane Guards on security matters. However, things aren't simple down here. Please also tell her to draw up plans in case the situation demands...
Monsters!
Oh.
Monsters from the Fragmentum! They're swarming toward the town!
Not good.
Oh no,
Stay here,
what must we
Natasha.
do?
The patients need you.
Understood.
Oops, I'm
We'll
sorry,
be
Oleg.
counting on
Oops. I cut him
Everyone
off.
rushed outside. I should probably see what's happening.
Where are the monsters?
Please, help my friends!
What happened?
The monsters invaded the mine. Please, you have to save my friends. Otherwise, those things would tear them apart.
Don't worry. The Silvermane Guards are trained for these situations. Where do we find them?
The Great Mine! The one with the big ore vein!
Understood. I'll send my men to set up a perimeter and start the rescue operation right away. Mr. Oleg, please entrust the Silvermane Guards with the rescue. The defense of Boulder Town will need Wildfire's expertise. Watch out for ambushes, and be ready to receive wounded soldiers.
You're a natural-born commander. Understood. Leave it to me, son. Your
Aw.
troops will be unfamiliar with the layout of the
Called him
mine.
son.
I'll send some of my men to be your guides.
Thank you. In the name of the preservation, I promise we'll do everything we can to save lives.
Okay, JP.
I'll go on ahead and lead the troops to the mine.
So
Catch up to
noble.
us when you can.
I couldn't get a word in while they were talking. A duty-bound soldier and a resistance leader. It's hard to be rock and roll in front of people like that. You know, maybe I need to put
Serval
my
is
inner
humbled.
struggles in a broader context.
People walk on different paths.
You're right. I've probably been idle for too long. It's easy to get stuck in your own head. It's just... I see people fighting for their lives, and here I am thinking about how to escape. I feel guilty about that. Wait a minute. Was that Gepard's plan all along? Use guilt to make me
Oh.
stay?
Surely he couldn't have foreseen a monster invasion.
That's true.
Or could he?
Anyway, since he asked for help, it's time to give those monsters a shock. You know the way to the Great Mine, right? Let's catch up with Gepard when you're ready.
I'm ready.
That's all you needed to say. Let's go.
Put all artillery units on standby. Wait for my command to bombard enemy positions and cover our infantry advance. We have a choke point here. Tell all infantry units to switch to double line formation. Close quarters in front, gunners behind. Remember, get the wounded out as soon as possible, and always secure your flanks before advancing.
Yes, sir.
Ah, you're here. Get ready. We need to help the infantry lines drive deep into the mine.
How's the situation?
The back of the mine has been secured. which gives us a forward base to send in supplies. The Silvermane Wildfire Combined Regiment is conducting rescue missions as they advance. The battle is fierce. I need to get to the front line. I'll leave the command post to my officers.
I don't know much about warfare, but I don't see why a commander needs to lead the charge. The situation here is totally different from the restricted zone. Gepard, let me and her clear the way for you. You should stay in your command post.
Thanks, Serval, but please trust my judgment on this. I made a promise to Mr. Oleg to save as many people as possible. I have to see to it myself.
There's no stopping you once you've made up your mind. Fine, we'll do it your way.
Let's move out. We need to clear a way for Wildfire and the guards.
Hey, Jep, he's so bossy.
You two, it's too dangerous here. Find the Silvermane guards and Wildfire at the bridge. They'll protect you.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Zeno, take my hand. Let's get out of here.
Run away.
It's so cold here. I'm scared.
The monsters have gotten stronger somehow. I don't remember them being this difficult.
Thank goodness we got here in time. If we'd arrived any later...
That's one brave little girl. You were like that at her age too.
Huh? I wouldn't go that far. I only had Dad to deal with. He could be fierce, but nothing like the monsters here. Besides, my problem with him wasn't that he was a strict father. I just couldn't believe that he never lifted a finger to oppose Kokolia's order to seal the passageway. Vowing to protect the Underworlders in one breath, and then deciding they deserve to be abandoned in the next? Family code of conduct. What a joke.
Father
Damn.
was a soldier. He wasn't supposed to question the orders from his superiors. Never mind. I know I sound like I'm defending him, and I don't want to make you angry. At least now we've got the chance to right the wrongs.
I'm angry just thinking about it. Looking back, I'm glad I left home early.
Running away doesn't solve the problem. It's been ages since you two had those fights, but you still can't let it go. You need to walk out of his shadow.
Should I leave? So they can talk in peace?
I'm not trying to change your mind. I just want to know that your choice to leave this planet is a result of having thought things through. Not because you're trying to run away from something.
My choice.
Sorry, I sound like Dad.
Don't worry about it. I get what you're trying to say. I do. It's just... I need some time. Let's focus on the business at hand. That miner we met said his brother came this way. We should look around.
Okay. Be careful, though. I sense a drop in temperature. Something's not right. It could mean something we haven't encountered before is waiting for us. Stay on your toes.
I'm not so sure about that.
I've seen this type of monster a few times near the restricted...
I've seen it before.
Wait, don't get too close. Something's not right.
Huh? What is it?
These monsters are usually eager to fight. You're guaranteed a fierce battle if you see one in the Fragmentum. But this one doesn't seem concerned about us. This could be a trap.
Enough talking, let's get it.
Careful. Special circumstances require a special approach.
The air... It's so cold.
Stellaron
Oh,
promises Serval.
oh, what the hell?
Did it just...
Why does it know Serval?
Steady. Get ready to counter its attack.
Gepard not hear that?
Gepard, Serval, Londau.
Did it just say Gepard and Serval?
It did.
That noise! Do Fragmentum monsters usually sound like this?
It's talking to us. Can you not hear it?
Talking? I just hear white noise. Wait. You understand it?
Apparently so. It's repeating your names.
Names? What's happening here?
I heard rumors about this kind of monster. Shadows in the Fragmentum that assume human form are echoes of the will of past guardians. If the rumors are true, could it be?
Kokolia,
Oh. Oh.
you just won't stop haunting me.
I just got goosebumps there. What the hell?
I try everything to put the past behind me. And yet you always manage to creep up again. Cocolia, you witch! You've terminated my research and ruined my life. What else do you want to take away from me?
Calm down, Serval. It's just a fragmentum illusion.
All that time we spent together.
Oh,
Was
man.
any of it real?
Here we go.
It was so easy for you to just leave this world behind. Don't you at least
Let
owe
it
me an
out.
explanation?
Let it out, Serval.
Serval!
Let her.
Londo, stand down.
Serval, watch out! Guess we have to fight
There
it.
is no place for you. The promise new.
Yeah. Shut up. Let me kick your ass.
Sister, I know you want Madame Cocolia to respond, but this thing in front of us is our enemy. It was born out of the evil gathered in the fragmentum. You won't get answers from it. Fight with us, sister. Let's dispel the shadow of the past once and for all.
Mm-hmm. You got this,
Of
girl.
course. If you're not yet able to confront the past, then she and I will fight for you until your heart is ready.
Aww. Are you coming with us? Let's take it down.
You too. I'm sorry, brother. I always make you worry when things get serious, but I see what you're doing. Reverse psychology, huh? Well, seeing as we've come this far,
There you
Cocolia,
go.
let's settle this bad blood right here, right now.
Woof.
Serval,
Huh.
Serval,
Shut up.
why do you always have to stand in my way?
Always.
The temperature is returning to normal.
Hmm?
The monsters are retreating. I think it's safe to say that the shadow of Madame Cocolia was the reason for this invasion. The other anomalies we experienced were probably also a direct result. Whatever the case, we've managed to avert a crisis. Are you okay?
I'm fine.
Indeed it was. We're lucky to have an experienced fighter like you who can adapt to different enemies. It would have taken us much longer to fight off the shadow without you. Serval, how are you feeling?
I feel like something heavy has finally been lifted. All that noise before it perished. Did you catch what it said?
It said, why do you always have to stand in my way?
See, you really made no effort to correct your mistakes, Cocolia. Anyway, it doesn't matter anymore. From here on out, I'm over that woman.
I can tell you mean it this time. I'm happy for you, Serval. It's not easy to truly put the past behind you. Looks like we accomplished our mission. I need to get back to the guards and Wildfire to wrap things up. You two should head over to Natasha's place and check in on the wounded.
Sure. Come find us later at the clinic. Let's leave Gepard to his business and head back to town.
I see. Thanks for bringing me up to speed. The clinic has been busy while you were gone. We've treated many people, soldiers and civilians alike. All in all, I owe everyone a big thank you. It would have been much harder if Wildfire had operated alone. Thanks to Captain Gepard, we managed to keep our losses to a minimum. I'm sure people will begin to appreciate the Silvermane Guards after this battle.
Serval helped too.
How could I forget about you two? We couldn't have done it without your help.
Don't mention
Too
it.
kind. They deserve the real credit. I doubt I'd have come back in one piece without them.
Sounds like you went through a lot of danger. Are you hurt, Miss Serval? I can have a look if you like.
I'm alright, don't worry. Everything worked out eventually. Let's wait for the rest of them to get back.
Miss Natasha, we've returned.
Is that Gepard?
Sounds like him.
Mr. Oleg has a pretty good handle on what's needed in the mine. He's arranging for rescue teams and supplies to be sent over. He won't be back for a while.
Looks like you guys have the situation under control. Thank you. I'd love to sit down and chat with all of you, but I still have a backlog of patients to see.
What you said back there. Did you really mean it?
What?
Of course I did. And it wasn't some last-minute speech I cobbled together. It's how I've always felt. We can't always face problems alone and build walls to keep people out. We need to learn to rely on others. Especially those we care about the most.
I know what you're up to, Jeppy.
Huh? What do you mean?
You made it sound like you were talking to those kids. But you were talking to me.
She's not joining us, guys. It's over. It's Jover.
Who's building that wall now?
I knew it. Freaking Jeppy, why you gotta do this to me?
Well, a Landau just called out a Landau.
Gepard. I changed my mind.
No. You mean...
Change of plan.
No!
I've decided to stay in Belobog.
Serval,
Of course. I saw this coming.
I just want you to know that I would have supported your decision.
But I had hopes.
No matter what you chose. I wasn't trying to force you to stay.
I know that, Gepard. Don't worry. I've thought this one through for a change. What you said was the last piece of the puzzle for me. I suddenly realized that my decision to leave was just me trying to run away from my problems. Wasn't a mature decision.
I thought it was a very good decision, actually.
I've always found it hard to handle complex relationships. Be it Cocolia or my family. The first thought I have when things don't work out is to run away. Starting from today, that's no longer the case. After all, I'm not doing this on my own, right?
Right.
If it weren't for you, I wouldn't have had any idea about the hardships people were going through in the underworld. It made me feel like maybe I could help a little and make Belobog a better place. I have one last thing that I might need your help with.
Okay, let's hear it.
I want to see the Stellaron. I want to see the place where Cocolia sacrificed herself.
Oh.
Say no more. We'll go with you.
Oh, but before that, I need to go back to the workshop and get something. Why don't you head north first and we'll catch up with you? It's all right. I've got Gepard with me. We'll be safe. See you in a bit.
Oh man, I thought she was joining us. Oh, freaking Gepard. Gepard.
It's cold here.
No shit.
The Stellaron imprisonment device? They had such advanced technology back in the day. Impressive.
This is where Madame Cocolia died.
She gave something back in death.
Is there anything you want to do here?
I wanted to come here to perform for Cocolia.
Oh.
To say goodbye. I'm glad you guys
A little
are here.
concert? Okay, I'm ready.
Not the nicest spot for a show. And the equipment could be better. Sorry about that.
The stage is yours, sister.
Let's hear it.
Look at me, Cocolia. Don't you dare look away. Because I will no longer live in
Oh my gosh, she broke it! Girl, you could have sold that! Was that the concert? What? I'm sorry, this is a serious
Happy?
moment.
Happy. I just wish I could have seen the look on her face. Shame. Well, that's all from me. Thanks for sticking by my side throughout all of this. As for tonight, let's go to old Gerda's place and have a big feast to celebrate.
Yay, food!
So, you're getting the tab?
Okay. I love me some free food. Aw. Damn. This quest was quite something. First of all, I swear to God. But she got it out and she's fine now. She's gonna be happier. But I was like hoping she would join us, but no, Jeppy had to ruin everything again. Man, if he wasn't so cute, I would be so mad at him right now. So that was Serval and Gepard's story quest. I really liked it, actually. I liked the part about Serval, the whole character development with her. That was really nice. And just the dynamic between Gepard and Serval, the brother and sister dynamic, was really, really nice. So, but yeah, thank you so much for watching. Remember to comment, like, and subscribe down below if you like what you see. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys!